Listen to me. I'm gonna get off the phone right now, and I am gonna let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution. No matter what, no matter what nobody said. Let's just here and there. Y'all are not working together the right way. We're losing.
The streets been buzzing ever since talk started spreading about 50 Cent dropping those mysterious tapes connected to Diddy, and the whole scene lit up like a switchboard the moment the documentary got announced. People been watching this rivalry for years, but nobody expected 50 to play the long game like this, stacking years of public moments, wild rumors, industry whispers, and old interviews like he was building some kind of vault waiting for the perfect day to blow it open. 50 always had this sharp energy that made people believe he never forgets anything. And now the way the narrative is spinning online.
Public person as well, and there was one instance in Harlem, and his reaction when those people
went away.
Got in
the car and said, I feel like I need to wash, like I'm dirt. That was, it show you his character.
Was that the reason for including it?
Yeah, I mean, and what's the odds that you would do that in front of the camera? Like that's one of the moments where he forgot he was on tape.
Folks acting like he'd been piecing things together move by move, watching from the shadows, ready to step in with a spotlight the second the culture needed heat. Diddy already facing waves of public pressure and non-stop online speculation. So when news dropped that 50 gathered all types of footage, commentary, timelines, and old history into one massive project, the whole internet went wild instantly.
Never before seen footage of Sean Diddy Combs in the days leading up to his arrest in New York last September.
You wanna put the stuff in my fanny pack, King?
The exclusive video obtained by Netflix shows Combs debating with his lawyers about strategy.
Listen to me.
It show you his character.
Was that the reason for including it?
Yeah.
People saying the documentary ain't just a film. They calling it a street memo, a timeline of everything that been floating around for years. And the way it's described, it hits like 50 been studying every headline, every rumor people been debating, every random detail fans been arguing about in comment sections since the early 2000s. When the title hinted that 50 had material from Diddy's final days before getting locked up, the internet exploded with theories saying 50 somehow managed to trace everything leading into the situation like he was building a puzzle piece by piece.
Hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as the hip-hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal. So you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business, or let me not say nothing about nothing, or those things, it would allow the entire culture to register as if they're for that.
The hype got so big that discussion threads started piling up nonstop, making this documentary feel like an entire moment in culture instead of just another release. 50 ain't been shy about calling out industry behavior in the past, so people expect this project to be loud, sharp, and full of dramatic energy. And the way the promotional buzz kicked off, you could tell 50 was enjoying every second of the world, watching, waiting, refreshing, guessing what would drop next. There's something wild about seeing a rivalry last this long and still hit the internet like fresh gasoline on a spark, turning into a whole new chapter that nobody saw coming. Even people who don't follow celebrity drama heard about this one because the name Diddy alone has been circulating nonstop through public conversations, news feeds, debates, and trending lists across apps, and adding 50 Cent to that mix is like mixing thunder with lightning.
We have to find somebody that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business.
This first wave of energy is setting the tone for something way bigger. Like the culture is bracing itself for one of those moments that everyone will remember, with fans saying this documentary is about to shake the room louder than anything the entertainment scene expected this year. And no matter which side people sit on, everyone watching knows this situation ain't slowing down anytime soon. Now, the part that got the whole internet pacing around is how long people think 50 been waiting to pull something like this, because the way the story is playing out, fans swear he been collecting clips, interviews, and public moments since back when flip phones were still everywhere. That's what makes the energy around this documentary so explosive. It feels like a revenge arc straight out of a movie, except the cast is real people and the setting is 2 decades of entertainment history. Whenever 50 and Diddy cross paths publicly, Fans clocked it instantly, saying their energy never matched.
If Sean Combs watches this, what do you think he's going to feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's gonna say this is the best documentary I've seen in a long time.
And now the online comments sound like everybody saw this moment coming except Diddy himself. Folks describing 50 as a dude who never dropped something without a strategy, like he been letting the pot simmer low for years before turning the heat up. People online been talking about how 50 always had that fearless attitude, calling out anybody in the industry if things didn't sit right with him, and now that energy is being aimed straight at one of the biggest figures in music. The idea of him releasing a project centered around Diddy while the world already watching Diddy heavy makes everything feel 10 times louder.
We have to find somebody that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business. We're losing.
Social media been non-stop with reactions. Some shocked, some laughing, some saying it's about time someone laid out a full timeline of all the public chatter around Diddy's name. And because the world been debating Diddy for months already due to everything trending around him, 50 stepping in with a whole documentary feels like adding a megaphone to a stadium. Every time 50 hints at new footage, fans act like he's dropping a countdown to an earthquake. And the way people are breaking down single frames from the trailer shows how eager the audience is, like detectives trying to decode some secret message. No matter what anyone believes, one thing is clear: 50 knows how to move the crowd.
Y'all, Curtis Jackson, there is nobody in this world pettier than Curtis.
And this project proves he knows how to build hype like very few entertainers can. He's treating this release like a cultural event, not just a piece of content, almost like he's rewriting the rules on how to call someone out publicly without ever raising his voice. And this situation hitting at a moment where fans been questioning the power dynamics of the entertainment world, so everything feels amplified to the max. People been talking about Diddy's influence for years, and seeing 50 roll in with a full documentary while online conversations are already on fire makes everything look like timing that couldn't be more dramatic. The whole entertainment world watching this play out like a heavyweight match, and 50 ain't showing any signs of backing off as the story keeps unfolding. But the real twist that got social media going crazy is how the title hints that Diddy is scared in prison, because that phrase alone had people running to the comments section ready to argue for hours. When viewers hear something like that, they instantly start forming mental pictures, building theories, imagining scenes, asking how deep this documentary might go, and trying to guess what kind of footage or commentary is actually being included. And because Diddy's name been surrounded by non-stop discussion and high-profile speculation across media platforms, anything connected to his situation ends up multiplying the noise instantly. People been pointing out how wild it is to see Diddy's public image shift so fast, from being known for decades as a powerhouse in entertainment to becoming the center of endless debates, legal predictions, and social media breakdowns. That contrast alone makes the story feel bigger than just celebrity drama. It feels like a shift in the entire atmosphere of the industry. And when someone like 50 enters the mix with a documentary at the exact same moment the world is already watching Diddy with full attention, everything starts feeling like a cultural collision that nobody planned but everybody's talking about. Online reactions been saying the phrase "scared in prison" adds a layer of intensity that makes people lean in closer, wanting to know what exactly 50 is trying to highlight. People debating whether the documentary is trying to show Diddy in a vulnerable stage, or whether it's simply reflecting the way the public imagines someone would feel when their entire world gets flipped upside down. And because 50 has always used sharp wording to trigger conversations, fans believe he chose that title on purpose, knowing it would spark a wildfire across platforms in minutes. This whole situation feels like a storm of narratives. The long rivalry, the documentary rollout, the timing, the internet reactions, the culture's fascination with seeing powerful figures questioned, and the emotional charge attached to seeing someone who used to run rooms now facing a completely different reality. And whether someone supports Diddy, supports 50, or just watching from the sidelines eating snacks, nobody can deny how massive this moment has become. The drama is everywhere. TikTok reactions, long essays on Reddit, YouTube breakdowns, podcasts analyzing every angle, fan edits, jokes, debates, predictions. The story spreading faster than wildfire. The phrase alone pushed this whole situation into viral territory instantly, turning this documentary into one of the loudest entertainment discussions of the year without even needing a full trailer to drop yet. And as the public keeps pushing the narrative forward, the spotlight only gets hotter. Now, the part that really got people locked in is how big the rivalry between 50 Cent and Diddy feels now that the documentary dropped, because fans been talking about this tension for years. Every time their names popped up near each other, people claimed they could sense some unspoken energy, and now all that past chatter came flooding back like a wave. 50 built his entire reputation on calling out behavior he didn't respect in the industry. Always talking tough, always moving bold, always showing he wasn't scared to go against anyone, no matter how powerful they seemed. And Diddy been a major icon for decades, so anytime 50 even joked about him online, the internet acted like someone just cracked open a whole new chapter. This documentary makes the rivalry feel even bigger because it shows how long these names been orbiting around each other through public moments, award shows, interviews, jokes, comments, and industry alignment. People saying 50 been waiting for the perfect moment to step forward with something major, and now that moment finally pulled up, it landed hard. The fans reacting like they watching a long-running story hit its peak, like everything been building toward this drop without anyone realizing how crazy it would get once it finally hit the world. And the fact that the documentary includes footage, commentary, breakdowns, and timelines makes people feel like 50 didn't just want to talk. He wanted to show something, present something, make a statement through imagery and editing instead of just another online post. That's why the hype behind this project is so big. 50 using a whole film to make his point instead of relying on a quick caption or interview line. The entertainment world noticing the shift, with creators saying this might inspire a whole new era of artists speaking on situations through full visual projects instead of social media rants. The craziest part about this whole moment is how fast everything escalated once the documentary started trending, because the internet wasted zero time turning this situation into a full cultural event. Reaction channels already cutting clips, podcast hosts acting like detectives, fans digging through old interviews, timelines getting rebuilt day by day, and edit pages posting dramatic music behind every frame. It's wild how the culture moves now. One announcement drops and suddenly millions of people are piecing together a story like they all part of the same investigation squad. That's exactly what turned 50's documentary into something bigger than expected. The audience made it a whole movement the second it hit the screen. Nobody's surprised that 50 knows how to control the spotlight, but even his biggest fans didn't expect the project to spark this level of conversation. The combination of hype, history, tension, mystery, and high-profile names made it the perfect recipe for the internet to latch onto. And once people started talking, the momentum spread like a domino effect across every app. The streets, the media, the blogs, the reactors, everyone got something to say about the dynamic between 50 and Diddy right now. People love a story with layers, and this one got everything. A long rivalry, shifting power, public debates, dramatic framing, old footage resurfacing, culture commentary, entertainment, politics, and major names locked into the center. And no matter how the situation moves next, the impact already stamped. The documentary showing how one project can change the energy of the conversation overnight, turning whispers into headlines and turning speculation into full-blown viral content. This moment proves how powerful storytelling is when somebody knows how to deliver it with confidence and timing. And the documentary created a wave so strong that even people who never followed Diddy or 50 Cent before are now locked in like they've been watching the whole saga for years. The hype is unreal. The debates are everywhere. And the culture is watching every move like it's the next chapter in a saga that still got room to grow. The story got momentum, it got emotion, it got drama, and it got the whole world waiting for the next twist. And as long as 50 keeps dropping content, commentary, or new clips connected to this situation, the buzz is only going to get louder because everyone wants to see how far this goes and what gets revealed next. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more heavy-hitting stories just like this.